up, YouTube? It's your girl Candace. I'm here with Confidential Talk, and today I want to talk to you guys about masturbation. Okay, we're talking about masturbation specifically for women. Okay, we already know for men it's a lot easier for y'all to get to that big O, but for us it takes work, it takes strategy, and every woman is different. So at the end of the day, it's just gonna be, and not every man is different. Every man is different too. It is statistically known that it's just way harder for a woman to actually orgasm than a man. So we're going to talk about masturbation for women. This is Masturbation 101. Let's get into it. Before we get into it though, I want to make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, become part of the Confidential Talk family, click that notifications button so you get notified every time I drop a new video. Alright, so first I want to talk about the two types of masturbations that there are for women. There is clitoral stimulation and then there's penetration, okay? So those are the two main ways that we can actually orgasm. And you know what? I take that back because I know that certain spots on a woman's body can stimulate her so much that can make her orgasm. I have not yet to experience that other than the vagina. If you're somebody that experienced an orgasm without even touching your vagina, it was just another place in your body getting stimulated. I know for some people that's the neck, some people that's the nipples. So there are different ways to orgasm, but we are only talking about the vaginal way to do that today, okay? Just to let y'all know, because I have not experienced any other way to do that. So if you are somebody that can orgasm off of maybe stimulation of the nipples and other places of your body, please comment below and let us know what your hot spot is, okay? I want to know. But back to the two ways that we're going to talk about today. So we're going to talk about clitoral stimulation and we're going to talk about penetration. I know that obviously when we have sex, that is penetration. So we think, okay, if I just masturbate with a vibrator or a dildo, that's gonna make me orgasm. And that's not always the case. Everybody's different. So you really have to play with your body, touch yourself, and really get familiar on what makes you feel good. So you gotta explore, pretty much, okay? Every woman's different. I'm gonna give you some options, but you really have to explore and touch yourself in order for you to kind of figure out what works for you, okay? So if you're by yourself and you're masturbating and you want to orgasm, a really good way to do that is through clitoris stimulation. So that is by taking either a toy, probably a vibrator if you're using a toy, or your 2 fingers, 3 of your fingers, and just rubbing the top of your clitoris, okay? Stimulating the top of your clitoris, of your punana, okay? You could actually orgasm off of that. And if you're somebody that is kind of familiar with that, like myself, I actually usually use a vibrator. So there are tools that you can use to masturbate as well too. There is a vibrator and a dildo, and there's other toys as well too in between, but we're going to talk about a dildo and a vibrator. So the vibrator is really good for clitoris stimulation, I will say, okay? A little cheat, I'm gonna let y'all guys know, on a little cheat way of getting to an orgasm. You know, taking the vibrator and actually using the vibrator onto your clitoris and actually rubbing it as well too. So you can use your 2 or 3 fingers, rub the top of your clitoris, or you can use a vibrator, either one. Now if you're using a dildo, dildos are truly only for penetration, and you can penetrate yourself as you are actually stimulating your clitoris. So you can rub the top of your clitoris, you can actually stimulate yourself and penetrate yourself with an actual dildo or vibrator, whatever you choose. So but if you're using a dildo, it really is only for penetration. But if you guys have a vibrator, you actually can use that for clitoris stimulation. I don't know if y'all ever tried it, but it's actually pretty lit. After I start using the vibrator, it's easier than using your fingers. You gotta do more work, and then, you know, sometimes you get tired, you gotta use the other fingers. So I'm not gonna lie, just telling the truth. But I think that vibrators kind of help with that. It kind of speeds up the process a little bit. It also it just makes it a little bit easier. So I usually do use vibrators on my clitoris. Now there's also toys out there that actually has the vibrating part, and it has like a clitoral stimulation part. Now be very careful, because there's toys out there that's specifically for like penetration and actually for your anal area, and it's like a little anal butterfly that's just gonna, you know, tickle your feather back there, okay? But there also is toys for the clitoris, okay? So I would look into, if you're somebody that, you know, if you haven't tried this at all, try clitoris stimulation. You can try penetration with the toy. I would recommend using lube, because usually when you're by yourself, you can't get yourself as wet as if you're with a partner. So that is when I would definitely say invest in some lube. And if you have questions on different lubes or what lubes to use, I'll have a video in the description box kind of breaking down different lubes and which you should get, because trust me, there's different kinds and certain kinds will say certain things. So you want to make sure you're getting the right kind. But I will go ahead and try the penetration. If that doesn't work for you, definitely try the clitoral stimulation, just rubbing the top of your clitoris or using the vibrator to do so. Now, G-spot. I know that, you know, there's a lot of things that are out there about G-spot. It's a myth and it's not real, or it is real. It's just, you know, literally deep down inside of you is like a button that you have to press and you have to find. From my own personal research, it does look like a G-spot is a real thing, but it's different for every woman. I personally, again, I haven't found that spot. So if you're somebody that likes to finger herself or likes to penetrate herself with a dildo, rub on that clitoris, have fun with it, I say go for it and look for that G-spot. But I do think that all women do have a G-spot. It's just in different spots. It's just in different forms. But we all kind of have that spot. But I don't think it's just a magical button that if you just put your fingers in your vagina, you can find it that easily. Like, it's not. I don't think it's that easy, y'all. Listen, I've put my finger in my vagina a couple times. Okay, I ain't feeling it. So, you know, but again, every woman's body is different. Every woman's vagina is different. So play with yourself, explore your body, touch yourself. I think it's so important. That's how you are going to be able to ask for what you want, okay? You know, have you ever like been with a guy, he's doing stuff to you and you feel like it should feel good, but I don't know if this is what I want. This, you know, maybe you know, have you ever just felt that way? It's because you haven't communicated what you want. Every woman's different. He probably did that with another woman and it just turned her out, on, up and down, like out of this world, okay? He probably did that thing and he thinking he doing it again. You gotta direct and let somebody know how you feel without being like rude about it. Be like, I don't like that, what are you doing? You can't do that, okay? Because then you're gonna turn off the whole mood. But you know, getting to know your own body, that is how you're going to be able to kind of take control of your sexual life and be able to like get to that big O. So I definitely recommend you ladies explore your body, touch yourself, you know, before you go to bed, you know. If you have to, maybe watch a little porn to make yourself feel a little bit better, get yourself in the mood, you know, get some lubricant, you know, maybe penetrate yourself a little bit, and then rub the clitoris, okay? Rub the clitoris, rub your punana, and just simulate her and see what happens, you know? Think about your boyfriend, or think about your girlfriend, or think about that famous person that you just really can't wait to sleep with if you get the opportunity to. So, you know, get yourself into that mode and just touch, explore, so you be able to demand the type of pleasure that you want in your sexual life. Okay guys, listen, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, become part of the Confidential Talk family. If I missed anything, or if you have any tips, tricks about masturbating that I did not hit in this video, please comment that below. If you're somebody that can orgasm without even touching their vagina because you are stimulating in other areas, please comment below. Let us know what the tips and tricks are that you have. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.